very long time since we've took y'all pretty much out in the middle of nowhere to look at something. We are in Menone, Alabama. And Alabama is known for really cool, odd grave things. Remember the girl in the dollhouse grave? And then this has been on my list for a long time. And we finally got the opportunity to come and see it. We drove about 3 hours. So, I'm excited.
Well, all right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Where are we at?
We are in Menone, Alabama, which is kind of like Chattanooga, Rome,
Summerville, Georgia.
Yeah, Rome, Georgia.
And we're not far from Georgia at all.
No.
Across the line. So.
Nope. What a beautiful day. What a stunning church.
Pretty interesting. It's
such a sweet,
built out of a rock. I mean,
it's such a sweet story too, y'all. He loved his wife so much that he built this church.
You want me to build you a church?
I mean, you can find me one we can live in.
No. But yeah, y'all are to come check this out. It is really, really cool.
It is. It is very, very cool.
And a little windy. You might not be able to hear everything I'm saying, but
you should with your mic.
I should.
You should.
But maybe not. Yeah, definitely come check it out.
It is a 10 out of 10. It is worth coming to see. I'm so lucky we got to go inside.
Yeah, wait till you see inside.
It's beautiful.
All righty. It's actually built into a damn rock.
It is built into a rock.
That ain't quite like the picture I thought I was seeing. I thought it was a mountain behind it. It's actually built into a rock. It's colder here than
it is colder in here, or out here.
In here, over here.
I'm so excited, y'all. I can't hardly stand it. So this is the Sally A. Howard Memorial Chapel. And it was built in it was finished in 1937. But it's got a little bit of a love story. So Colonel Milford Howard, in memory of his first wife, Sally, who died while she was in California, wanted to build this church as a replica of one he had seen in Scotland, and another one that's a replica in California, Glendale, where his wife died. So he found what he thought was a perfect piece of land and built it into the side of this gigantic boulder.
There's a cross on top of the rock.
Yeah, there sure is.
Oh, there's a cemetery.
Now, he did end up getting remarried about a year after Sally died. But he ended up dying about a couple of months after the church was completed. He gave the first sermon here as a memorial to his first wife, and then took a train to California, where he ended up dying. But apparently he had married a lady, his second marriage. And he is actually interred inside of the rock. He had his remains cremated and put inside there. So I don't know that we're going to be able to go in. We're going to try. There was somebody here. Maybe we'll be able to get a look-see. But there is a cemetery. And it's not going to be terribly old because the church was completed in 1937.
Some of the money fell off.
Yeah.
Look for some key dates here. I think we can get rid of the husk.
Wonder what the field stones are. But that's kind of beyond that era. Oh, well, they must have been somebody because they got coins on them too, Tommy.
Yeah, this one too. There's a bunch out here. Marine, World War II.
Well, these are just unmarked field stones. This one has some markings on it, but I don't know if I can read it. Bertha Keith, 1893 to 1893. Huh. I wouldn't think this would be that old.
I can't read this one, but I think it says 1833 on it.
Well, the church is definitely not that old at all. I didn't find any history on the cemetery.
Look at all this. All the pennies are out here.
Yep.
Probably,
looks like it's mostly
squirrels.
Yeah, it looks like it's mostly military. Chapel Missionary, Pastor Howard's chapel.
Yeah, they're just falling off.
Pretty neat.
Oh, they're just everywhere.
I'm probably not gonna be able to pick them all up.
No, but
because I can see them all around
ones
that
I can see
in the front. Oh no, that was just my bad eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what these are.
Yeah, there was no information on the cemetery.
Hey, here's a Robinson.
Oh. Yep. Look how beautiful it is, though, y'all. That's the backside.
It's 1901.
Okay. So, there's one there. The cemetery is definitely older. It's got a little pavilion. Apparently, there's walking trails, too.
Yeah, I seen it right on the other side of the cemetery. It looked like a walking trail. See it back there?
Yeah.
Daffodils planted back there.
Yeah. There's some right there coming up. It's my favorite time of year, y'all.
Oh, there's just random.
Yeah. Looks like most of these are veterans. There's some that never got a headstone.
Yeah.
That one's really new.
2018.
Yeah. (2008), 2012.
Here we are in a cemetery again.
Well, it kind of goes hand in hand with a church.
Well, I didn't expect to see all these here. We don't do it like this.
So that's 1912. So that's because the church wasn't here at all. There was nothing that I know of that was there. So
there had to have been something.
Yeah.
Where did I see that other one at? Oh, right there. We're going to put them out front. Like that. It probably was on here and slid off.
Yeah. That was a baby.
2 months old.
Yeah.
Here's one way out here. It's probably the squirrels.
I'm sure. Yeah.
All these nuts.
I want to look closer at the church. Because, yes, cemetery is cool. But I came to see that. So I collect rocks. And I love churches. So what would be cooler than to combine the two? Tommy's still over there picking up coins.
Well, I just hate that they're all on the ground. I actually hate that I can't have them.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, I wish where I could look at them. I'll put them back. That one's covered in them.
Don't need to take no ghosts home.
1984 Marine. I'm going to latch the gate back.
So cool.
I'm going to walk around this side.
I'm going to walk with you. That way you're not talking into
about
mics.
random stuff.
Yeah.
You're talking about the church. I'm over here talking about the squirrel.
Yes.
Got a pavilion area.
Let's look at it from this angle. Yeah, Tommy, you need to go ask that dude if there's any way we can see inside the church. So there's the well.
Oh, yeah. Do not move tables. I'm going to go sneak a peek. Inside.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. It's still an active church, too. Get a picture of this side.
You really get a whole lot because of the...
So cute. See? Service Sunday, 10 a.m. Please honor God's house. Oh, yes. Oh, this is my lucky day. Oh, I love it.
Who would have ever thunk it?
This is my lucky day.
Looks like a big beehive, don't it?
It does. So this bottom beam was from the last letter that she ever wrote him.
Wow, never thought we'd be able to come in.
I know. Not the oldest, but certainly one of the coolest. And I love that it's still active too.
Former pastor's wall.
Somebody laid a little medallion there. Oh, this is so cool. And there's where he's buried. And there were conflicting stories saying that she was buried in Glendale, and some say she was buried, cremated, and put here, but we know he is. So
Stick with the facts, man.
Yep. He made it just past his birthday, his 75th birthday. I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Boy, you are, aren't you, friend?
Yes, you are.
Oh, this is another thing I collect, antique Bibles, and that one looks pretty old.
Well, this was definitely worth the trip.
I'm glad you think so. I was afraid you'd be like, nah, like you usually are. Tommy's really hard to impress sometimes. Y'all, I could stay here forever. I love it so much. Everybody will be happy over there. All right, what was so funny?
Please do not leave any donation at the church for the needy. Thieves have stolen from God's house. Please pray for them. Don't forget to sign a guest book. Some kind of free literature. Upper room.
It wasn't lying, y'all.
I took a picture of it.
Oh. Prayer is the world's greatest wireless connection. Oh, he turned the lights on. Turn them off unless you're going to pay the bill.
No, it says turn off when leaving.
Just checking.
Awesome.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Just can't get. Let me step over here.
Jesus said, "Everyone who drinks this water will thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water I will give will never thirst and have eternal life." That's really cool. So there is a fountain too that you can drink from. That's pretty interesting. I got restrooms, but they are not open except for during service.
Open them up, I'll preach. We're going back.
Oh, I wonder what that is down there.
It's
like a house through there.
Yeah, it looks like a house. I think this is just a trail that's going to lead us back around to the cemetery.
Yeah, but I want to check this out. So pretty. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved it is the power of God. Corinthians is one of my favorite books of the Bible. So yeah, man, this is totally worth it.
Let's go back up out front.
So in or around Somerville, you gotta go back to where the best food you've ever had has been, and so that's what we're doing.
Yep.
We had to pass through Somerville on the way to Menone and back through it, so we're gonna stop at Vicky's Burger Shack, or I think they dropped the Vicky's now and it's just the Burger Shack, but either way, we're going.
Trying to get to you, Vicky. This town is really traffic congested. It's like being in Atlanta right now.
You wouldn't think, with it being a small town.
Well, I think what it is when you turn right up there, you have to be in the left-hand lane once you turn right. And nobody knows that, so traffic is stopped that way. So I snuck out this side, went through 3 parking lots, jumped the curb, and now we are going to turn in here.
Y'all, it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's still lines here.
Well, it ain't Vicky's. It's Leslie's.
Leslie's. That's it. Leslie's.
Vicky, Leslie, doesn't matter. We're here now.
Yes. Hopefully it's as good as we remember it being.
Sides.
So,
What?
repeat what you said.
They got burgers, sides, extreme size, barbecue, burger shake specials, baked potatoes, hot dogs, Philly cheese, regular sandwiches, well, regulars, country fried, BLT type stuff, plates, like barbecue plate, hamburger steak, barbecue rib sandwiches, Brunswick stew, veggie soup, chilies, homemade chicken salad, 8, 12, and 16, or you can do a wrap or a plate. And they got regular salads, kids meals, cups of coleslaw, extras, desserts and then all the breakfast.
And you should have done you should have got a fried strawberry cream cheese pie. We could have tried that.
You gotta be ready to go.
I didn't know, Tommy.
I'm just saying. I'm telling them. You gotta be ready to order because they're ready to go.
That's Tommy's chili cheese tots.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the chili cheese fries.
Yeah.
And I just stole one of his, and he just stole one of mine.
She said she gonna steal my stuff. I went ahead and stole hers.
I didn't see no extra pickles.
That. All I gotta do is show you chili cheese. And this one is the works. It feels heavy.
It looks good.
Wow.
Insert sexy music there.
Ooh.
All right, we don't have the mics on, so Tommy's gonna have to talk loud.
I will talk really loud. Don't get me wrong. It's still worth the money.
Yeah, it's
still good. But I highly recommend do not get that Works hot dog because you cannot pick it up. It's got way too much stuff. Please don't you won't hear me say that. Got way too much stuff on it. There is no way you can pick that up. It's going to just fall apart. Other than that, it's a good hot dog. I'm still saying it's a good hot dog. So.
What'd you think of the chili cheese tots?
They're good. But when you do a chili cheese dog and the Works, which has got chili and cheese slaw and everything else,
Gotta lose.
Yeah, you don't want to have another thing with chili on it. So, tater tots crisp, perfect.
Yeah, that one I tried yours was really good.
Really good. Yeah.
Their prices are ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in comparison to what a lot of places.
Oh, definitely. You know, I got the Works hot dog. I got a chili cheese hot dog, and I got the chili cheese tots. She got a hamburger and the chili fries with a Coke. It was $18. Anywhere else, that'd have been $30.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere else, so hot dogs now are $8 to $10 for a regular hot dog somewhere. Plus, fries and drink and all that. It'd been.
Now, one thing
$30.
You noticed, and I noticed, they're using smaller hot dogs.
Well, I don't know because I can't really remember, but they are the smaller hot dogs.
And my burger patty was smaller, not quite as thick. Oh, big bump.
But the prices, I mean, maybe they did that to keep the prices the same.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, the call. If you were working in the area and you swung in there and grabbed lunch, you're going to get out less than $10 easy.
And you wouldn't be sorry you ate it because it was good.
It was good. So
I mean, it's totally solid.
I'm still recommending.
Yep. Leslie's, not Vicky's.
Leslie's. I mean, you can go to Vicky's if you can find her, but Leslie's is back there in Somerville.
Shut up, Tommy.
Well, all right. Welcome back. So, thanks, Tommy.
Not Vicky's.
Leslie's. I don't know why I have Vicky's stuck in my head.
It's close.
Yeah, okay. But the food is good.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Yes, it's like ridiculously cheap. I don't know how they get away with it with inflation the way that it is, but they do.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing we noticed is that the portions were not on the fries and the tater tots, but the meat was a little bit smaller, but I mean, it's still great. Totally worth going to if you're in Somerville.
Yep.
But this church, man, wow.
Yeah, I was very happy that we were able to go inside.
I've been asking probably...
That's been on the list for a couple of years.
Like 2 or 3 years. And every time we look at how far away it is, and we're like,
Yeah, that's a long drive for us for one thing, and we've already been out that way, so we was trying to find other things to do, but I think we handled it.
But yeah, we did. But there's still a couple of other things out in that direction around the Somerville area.
Yeah.
that I would like to go and check out, that we've been recommended to go.
It's just time
and
frame.
see.
You know, driving all the way out there and then have to drive all the way back. Unless you stay the night, then you could do some serious stuff out that way.
But what an incredible love story, man. He loved her so much that he was determined he was going to build this church in her honor. You know, and apparently she was a God-fearing woman, for that to be her last line, you know, the last thing that she really said to him.
Yeah, it was awesome. It really was. Like I said, I'm so happy that it's open, that you can actually go in it and look around.
And it was stunning. And even though there's a replica similar to this one in California, that both are replicas off of one in Scotland, it's got to be one of the most unique churches in the country. It has to be.
Yeah.
And the inside was just beautiful. It was absolutely everything that I ever thought it would be. And I know that cemetery is not attached to it. I don't really know. Couldn't really find a whole lot about the cemetery, so I don't know. I really don't know, but I find it amazing, though, that he died literally after he gave the sermon, the first sermon in her honor. You know, hopped a train to California and kicked it.
Yep. So, I mean.
And then they brought him back. And that was expensive back then.
Oh, yeah.
So he was on the train. He dies when he gets there, I guess. And then they cremate him and ship him back so he could be buried in there. It's just a cool story. But this guy was a philanthropist and an entrepreneur, and he had a lot of different investments. He also wrote, produced, and starred in this movie, The Bishop of the Ozarks. It was a silent movie, and it's also considered one of the lost movies of Hollywood. So I'm taking that to mean there's no footage. I couldn't find any on there, but he was the youngest, I think, congressman or senator in the state of Alabama, and he got elected because he wrote a book making fun of the other senators and stuff, and the people loved it, so they elected him to the thing, which I thought was cool. But it was just a cool story all the way around. And he owned some mines in like South America and stuff. He was never really good at any of the investments that he made, except for the books that he wrote and the movie and this church.
Well, that was a good thing.
Yeah. It was just cool, and check it out if you're in that area.
Yeah, definitely.
But don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when we upload new videos. Until next time, bye-bye. Stay spicy.